Hi there, Dory Sukup here, founder of Inspiration Management. We are here in beautiful Las Vegas at the Aesthetic Show Live. I have a very special guest for you this afternoon, Miss Julie Acarregui. She is the founder of Pure Medical Spa in Mountain Home, Idaho. So she came a little distance to see us today. She's actually part of the faculty also at the Aesthetic Show. She is an educator for Galderma. She'll be teaching the Dysport class.
Yes.
So how did you end up being an educator for Galderma?
It was about 3 years ago. My rep came to me and she said she had nominated me to become a national clinical educator for Galderma. And I was absolutely honored because there wasn't another educator in the state of Idaho. And I got elected, and I have been a national educator for a few years for Galderma. And recently, last December, I was inducted into what they call the Gen Now faculty. They were the top 20 instructors in the United States.
Nice.
And so I go around the country training people on the safety and use of Galderma products.
That's wonderful. And tomorrow's class is about Dysport and the techniques that you want to share with everybody.
Yes, it's a Saturday class right here. It's on the science behind the neurotoxin of Dysport.
Nice.
And the newest research on it.
That's wonderful. Good. Well, how do you manage educating for them, plus running 2 locations? And you were just telling me about the success rate you're experiencing this year. How do you manage to do all that?
I have a phenomenal team behind me. I couldn't do it without my team. I do have 2 practice locations, and I just try to manage my time appropriately. I'm at 1 location in Sun Valley, Idaho, on Mondays and Tuesdays every week, and Wednesdays are my teaching days or my admin days, and Thursdays and Fridays I'm in my
Nice.
Meridian office in Boise, Idaho.
Nice. Now, as a professional and an entrepreneur and also an educator, one of the big problems we have usually when we start talking and working with clients is the marketing tactics that they do. And everybody's doing Groupons or discounting and not doing the right pricing. So when you're doing your training for Galderma and Dysport, what are some of the things that you try to teach people on what not to do and when it comes to pricing?
That great question. I try to teach people to not cheapen your education. We have worked very, very hard for our degrees and to get to the level that we are at. And I believe that people will pay for expertise, and we need to set our prices appropriately.
Yes.
I think to cheapen yourself, I always tell my staff we need to have coffee cups that say "Don't group on your face."
Yeah.
Because you're going to spend a lot more in trying to fix that problem that you had with
Yeah.
a Groupon. I think that people should pay for expertise, and they will.
Yes, absolutely, always. As a matter of fact, that's one of the things we teach during the guest relations training. Is if somebody calls up for pricing, you just need to tell them, are you shopping for price or are you shopping for expertise? So
Right.
that's exactly right. So also Julie is a platinum member with us, and she's been implementing away. She's one of my favorite new members because she's already making changes in her business. And tell us
Absolutely.
about the growth rate you're experiencing.
I have been working with Dory for about 6 months now, and I jumped in with both feet. I have quite a commute every day to my jobs, and I listen to Dory all the way. She has so much for me to learn, and I've implemented major things. But what it means for me, bottom line, is we've grown double digits every single month since I started working with you.
That's
And we're
wonderful.
so grateful for
Congratulations.
everything that you've taught us.
Oh my gosh, no, it's you doing it. I'm just the guide. And that's one thing that is so important to the success of an entrepreneur is taking a formula and actually just implementing it. And that's one of the things that's going to free you up, not have as much to do, and get you organized and get you to implement things that are going to be effective for sure.
Right.
What would you say to someone who's just getting started? You're a nurse practitioner, you got your degree, you're working hard, you're building a business. If somebody is brand new, just starting, what advice would you give them?
Oh my gosh, I think I could write a book on what not
Then
to
you
do.
are going to write a book.
I've been doing this now for about 12 years, practicing anesthesia for 22 years. And I can tell you that I've learned from the school of hard knocks. Mm-hmm. I wasn't taught a business class in nursing school or anesthesia school.
Yeah.
I have learned how to run my business through consultants and relying on people that have the formula already mapped out for me. There's no way, there's no reason I need to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly.
And so over the years, as I have come across troubles, I've reached out to different consultants and I've been able to find the answers to easily fix it.
And that's the smart way to do it, instead of trying, like you said, to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
That's for sure. What are some of the treatments that you are finding that are most popular in your facility?
The most popular treatment in my facility is Sculptra Aesthetics. I probably do more Sculptra than anything else.
Nice.
I spend my day doing cosmetic injections all day. I say that I'm in the business of helping people age gracefully,
Yes.
naturally,
Yes.
and beautiful, and Sculptra does that, helps people age gracefully. I have used, I'm the #1 Sculptra provider in the state of Idaho, but I think that our gateway drug really to most people are the neurotoxins like Dysport. That gets people in the door, and then they are open to the plethora of services that we have to offer, from laser procedures to microneedling, everything to complete the canvas. I help with the volume and relaxing the wrinkles, filling up the volume that we lose with the aging process. But the other things are to make the texture of the skin beautiful and to help somebody truly look as good as they feel.
Yeah. And what would you say to someone who's considering or just starting out again and don't know whether to bring in Allergan products and Botox and their array of products, or somebody bringing in the Sport or some of the Galderma products? What made you choose that over Botox?
I think that the best way when you're starting out is really to try at least 2 different product lines. The reps for the companies are very, very good to let you sample the products and be able to try them, and bring in educators like myself to your office to train you. I think training is very, very important. You can't just go out there and without any type of training. I trained for a year before I ever touched anybody's face because I was so afraid that I was going to hurt them.
I know.
But I think training is very, very important, and to rely upon the reps to help you do that. They're willing to sample you the products to help you learn and help you become very proficient with their products. And then you can gauge your own clinical practice. I have found that my clinical practice, I love the Galderma products, and they are best in my hands. And so I have just chosen that, but it was through a trial and process over the years.
Now, I know part of your business model is doing a membership program, which you know I love reoccurring revenue. That's one of my favorite things to do. So tell everybody how successful your membership program is in case they don't have one. They need to get going and get one.
So a membership program was something we implemented about almost 2 years ago now. I've had my medical spa for 11 years, but 2 years ago we implemented a membership program. And over 75% of our clientele now are members. The advantage of that is that they stay loyal to you. The retention rate is so high. You get the opportunity to see that guest or client at least 3 to 6 times a year. And every time they come in, we have the opportunity to educate them about something new. We develop a year-long youth management program for each client. And I have found that they love to have a step-by-step process, and we can do that through a membership program. We can tell them, I want you to come this month for this month for this, and we have them back in our facilities so often. And then they develop a loyalty and a trust with us as well.
Absolutely. So I call that making money while you're sleeping. And you've got to have a membership program. If you don't have one, you're working way too hard. It's something that you really must do. As a matter of fact, we teach a business model that goes like this. You first start with the customized program, and then once they finish the customized program, then they can go into the membership to maintain everything that you just did for them. So it's so important to have a membership and have that recurring revenue, so you can have better retention, so you can have that checking account, keep rolling with money, which is very important.
We process membership payments on the 1st and the 15th, and I just call it my residual income. It's something that's always there for us, and it's continued to grow.
Absolutely. And one other revenue stream is retail sales. So I know you do great with that. What advice would you have for somebody that's starting out again with retail?
the key to retail is educating your team. The team has to know and to focus on a new product every week. They need to be educated so that they can turn around and be able to sell that product every week.
Very
and it's not a
nice.
sell.
Yeah.
It's really not a sell.
It's don't sell,
To
recommend.
Yes.
Well, Julie, it was such a pleasure to have you and
Thank
have you
you.
share your wisdom and knowledge.
you.
Congratulations on your success.
Thank
I am
you.
so proud. And I
Thank
can't
you.
wait for you to publish your book.
I know. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Great to have you. Dory Sukap signing off from the Aesthetic Show Live. Take care.